There's a reason why you feel different, a reason why you've never truly fit in with the crowd. You've always known, deep inside, that there was something more to your existence. Maybe you couldn't explain it as a child, but the feeling was there. You saw things others ignored. You sensed energies that others brushed off. You questioned what everyone else blindly accepted. The world has tried to convince you that you are just like everyone else, that you should follow the same rules, live the same life, think the same way. But no matter how much you tried to blend in, something inside of you wouldn't allow it. You weren't meant to be like them. You weren't meant to follow the path that was laid out for the masses. You are part of the 1%, the rare few who are awake, aware, and chosen for a higher purpose. And now, everything that has been hidden is being revealed. The signs are all around you. The shifts in your mind, the clarity in your heart, the realization that everything you once believed was holding you back. The time has come for you to step into the power that has always been inside you. This is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. The challenges you've faced, the pain you've endured, and the lessons you've learned were all preparing you for this exact moment. The world is shifting, and you were born to play a crucial role in it. This is your awakening. This is your time. But with great power comes great responsibility. Being chosen is not about feeling special or superior. It is about understanding the weight of your calling. You were not sent here to simply exist. You were sent here to change things, to break old patterns, to rise above the limitations of this world and step into a reality that most people will never experience. You have always known you were different. Now, it's time to own it. The world is waking up, but not everyone will make it through the awakening. Many will stay blind to the truth, trapped in illusions, controlled by fear, and bound by limitations they don't even realize exist. But not you. You were given sight for a reason. You were given awareness so that you could rise above the confusion, above the manipulation, above the distractions. If you do not step into your role, who will? If you do not embrace your purpose, what happens to those who are meant to learn from you? The world does not change on its own. It changes because people like you step up and become the light that others need to see. The world is calling for leaders, but not the kind who seek power over others. True leaders awaken others. True leaders shine so brightly that they give others permission to shine too. But here's the truth. The path of the chosen one is not easy. It is not comfortable. It is not meant for the weak. When you awaken, you become a threat to the systems that keep people asleep. When you rise, you make those who are stuck in their old ways uncomfortable. Your very existence challenges everything they thought was true. This is why you have faced resistance. This is why certain people have tried to shut you down, make you doubt yourself, or make you feel like you are too much. They don't want you to know how powerful you are. They don't want you to realize that you don't need their approval, their validation, or their permission to be who you were always meant to be. But the time for waiting is over. You do not need permission to be great. You do not need anyone else to believe in you before you step into your power. The universe has already chosen you. Now, it is up to you to choose yourself. The longer you wait, the longer you hesitate, the more you stay stuck in a cycle that was never meant for you. This world is shifting, and those who are awake must rise now. The opportunity will not always be there. The door is open now. The time is now. And only the ones who step through will experience what has been prepared for them. Many people misunderstand what it means to be chosen. They think it means life will be easy, that everything will fall into place without struggle. But the truth is, being chosen is not about ease. It's about strength. It's about resilience. It's about the ability to endure what others cannot, to rise where others would fall, to keep going when everything inside of you wants to give up. From a young age, you may have felt isolated, like you didn't belong, like no one truly understood you. That was not a mistake. That was your training. The chosen ones are separated early so that they can learn to stand alone. Because only those who have mastered solitude can lead others. Only those who have walked through darkness can truly guide others to the light. You have always been different, and the world has tried to make you believe that different is wrong. But what if different is exactly what you were always meant to be? What if the very things that set you apart were never weaknesses, but your greatest strengths? Look at your life. Look at the moments where you felt lost, abandoned, or betrayed. Look at the times when you doubted yourself, when you questioned whether you were strong enough to keep going. Those moments were not meant to break you. They were meant to build you. They were preparing you for the role you are stepping into now. Being chosen is not about being better than others. It is about carrying a light that few are willing to carry. It is about walking a path that most people will avoid because it is too challenging, too uncertain, too uncomfortable. But you were built for this. You were designed for this. Everything in your life has been leading up to this moment. And now, the universe is watching. The world is waiting. What will you do with the power inside you? Will you suppress it to fit into a world that was never meant for you? Or will you embrace it fully and become who you were always meant to be? Because the truth is, you have always been chosen. The only question is, are you ready to choose yourself? Everything you see in your life is a reflection of what you hold inside. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions. They don't just stay hidden within you. They shape the world around you. The universe is like a giant mirror responding to everything you project. If you believe that you are not good enough, life will reflect that belief back to you. You will attract situations that confirm your doubts. You will meet people who treat you like you are not enough. You will struggle to move forward because the mirror of reality is only showing you what you already accept as truth. But here's the key. The mirror does not decide what to reflect. You do. The mirror has no choice but to give you what you expect. It does not judge. It does not question. It simply reflects back the image you hold of yourself in the world. Most people live their entire lives reacting to the mirror. They look at their struggles and think, this is just how life is. They see failure and say, I am not meant for success. They see rejection and decide, I must not be worthy of love. They do not realize that what they are seeing is not set in stone. It is simply the result of what they have believed up until this point. The chosen ones are different. They do not just react to the mirror, they reshape it. They understand that in order to change their reality, they must first change themselves. They do not wait for external proof before believing in their power. They believe first, and then the proof follows. This is why the most important work you will ever do is inner work. You do not change your life by forcing things to happen outside of you. You change your life by shifting what you believe inside of you. If you begin to see yourself as powerful, capable, and deserving, the mirror will have no choice but to reflect that back to you. The world will start to treat you differently. Doors that were once closed will open. People who overlooked you will suddenly recognize your value. Opportunities will appear where there were once only obstacles. But none of this happens until you take control of the reflection. The mirror of reality is waiting for you. What will you show it? To fully step into your role, you must embrace a new identity, one that aligns with the truth of who you are. You can no longer see yourself as small, powerless, or unworthy. That version of you must die so that your true self can be reborn. First step is acceptance. You must accept that you are different. You must accept that your journey will not look like anyone else's. The moment you stop fighting your uniqueness and start owning it, everything begins to shift. Next, you must let go of the old labels that others placed on you. People have told you who you are your entire life. They have projected their fears onto you. They have made you feel like you are too much or not enough. But none of that was ever true. Who do you say you are? What identity will you claim for? Yourself? Chosen ones do not wait for permission to be great. They do not wait for validation. They decide who they are, and they become that person. If you are stepping into your power, you must start acting like it. You must start carrying yourself as someone who is chosen. This does not mean arrogance. It does not mean looking down on others. It means fully embracing the responsibility that comes with being awake in a world that is asleep. It means speaking your truth even when others don't understand it. It means walking alone when necessary. It means trusting yourself even when no one else sees what you see. The world is watching. The universe is watching. You have been given the opportunity to rise. The only thing left to do is step forward without fear. Every hardship you've endured was not meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you. The betrayals, the losses, the pain, they were all shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Most people see struggles as punishment, but the chosen ones know better. They understand that every challenge is a test, every setback is a lesson, and every obstacle is a stepping stone. Think about the hardest moments of your life, the moments where you felt like giving up, the moments where you questioned everything. Now look at how far you have come. Look at how those experiences shaped you. Without them, you would not be who you are today. The universe did not put you through those trials to destroy you. It put you through them to refine you, to make you strong enough to carry the responsibility of your calling, to strip away everything that was not truly you, so that only the most powerful version of yourself remains. This is why you cannot regret your past. You cannot wish that things had been easier. You needed every single experience to become the person you are now. Every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt, it all served a purpose. And now, you are ready. You are ready to take everything you have learned and use it. You are ready to turn your pain into wisdom. You are ready to turn your struggles into strength. The challenges were never meant to keep you down. They were meant to prepare you for what is coming next, and what is coming next is greater than anything you have ever imagined. One of the biggest mistakes people make on their journey is giving up too soon. They set a vision for their life. They start believing in their power, but when they don't see instant results, they lose faith. They go back to their old habits, their old doubts, their old ways of thinking. This is where most people fail. They don't understand that reality takes time to shift. The physical world is slower than the spiritual world. In your mind, you can create a new reality instantly. You can visualize it, feel it, know it. But in the material world, things take longer to manifest. This is why you must hold on to your vision, even when nothing seems to be happening. Even when the world around you looks the same. Even when the mirror of reality is still reflecting your past beliefs. The test is in the waiting. The universe wants to see if you truly believe in your new identity, or if you will abandon it at the first sign of difficulty. Most people fail this test. They let fear and doubt creep back in. They let external circumstances dictate what they believe. But the chosen ones do not break under pressure. You must be unwavering. You must remain loyal to the identity and vision you have created. You must act as if your new reality is already here, even before you see the proof. When you do, the mirror will have no choice but to reflect it back to you. The greatest rewards come to those who refuse to give up. No matter what, something is changing inside of you. You can feel it. Things that once bothered you don't seem as important anymore. You are no longer reacting to negativity in the same way. You see through people's masks. You recognize when someone is operating from fear, and instead of engaging with them, you rise above it. This is a sign that you are stepping into your power. You are no longer being controlled by the outside world. You are no longer allowing other people's opinions, fears, or expectations to shape you. You are taking ownership of who you are. Another sign is that you are attracting new experiences. People are noticing your energy shift. Some will be drawn to you seeking your wisdom, while others may distance themselves because they can no longer relate to your frequency. This is normal. As you elevate, the universe will naturally remove those who cannot match your new vibration. You may also notice synchronicities, certain numbers appearing everywhere, unexpected blessings, doors opening where there were once only obstacles. These are signs that you are aligned with your higher path. The universe is responding to your shift. The final sign is a deep, unshakable knowing. Even if you don't have all the answers, even if you don't see the full picture, there is a feeling inside of you that tells you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You no longer need outside validation. You trust yourself. And that is all that matters. If you have been feeling these shifts, understand that you are in the process of stepping fully into your divine purpose. Keep going. Do not look back. The biggest trap people fall into is repeating the same cycles over and over again. They break free for a moment, but then something pulls them back. They start to elevate, but then fear convinces them to stay small. They almost reach their breakthrough, but then they sabotage it because deep down, they are afraid of what true success looks like. This is the final test. The moment before your transformation is always the hardest. The old version of you will try to pull you back because it is comfortable. The ego does not like change. It wants to keep you safe in the familiar, even if the familiar is painful. To break free for good, you must recognize this pattern when it happens. When you feel yourself slipping back into old habits, pause. Observe it. Remind yourself, this is not who I am anymore. You are not bound by your past. You are not defined by your struggles. The old version of you is gone. The key is persistence. You must train yourself to keep choosing the new version of you over and over again until it becomes second nature. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you are reinforcing your new reality. Every time you hold on to your vision instead of falling into doubt, you are reshaping your future. There is nothing stronger than a mind that refuses to break. Once you truly decide that you are done with the old, nothing can stop your transformation. Everything you have experienced in life has prepared you for this moment. The doubts, the struggles, the pain, it all served a purpose. It was not meant to break you. It was meant to awaken you, to make you realize who you truly are. You were not sent here to live an ordinary life. You were sent here to lead, to awaken others, to break the cycle of fear and limitation. You have been given a gift, the ability to see beyond the illusions, to recognize the truth, and to shape reality itself. But the choice is always yours. You can stay where you are, living the same patterns, believing the same limitations, accepting the same reality. Or you can step forward into the unknown, into the limitless possibilities that are waiting for you. The universe is waiting for you to claim your power. The mirror of reality is waiting for you to show it who you truly are. You do not need permission. You do not need approval. You only need to believe in yourself. Because the truth is, you have always been chosen. The only question is, will you step into your destiny